get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Giants, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory.
Comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Murray now. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to McBride. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Three yards remain for second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Giants at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down and 4, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Blankenship's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Throwing on second down. Murray swinging this out for Pollard. But a nice little game.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 20. Murray now on 1st down. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. Now it's Murray. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. James now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Back to throw here. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones, and he fires one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. But it's caught. Tompkins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Oh. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this one in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this this time contact and another incomplete pass. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Three-quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a three-score game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing center drive, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First step and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. In motion right is Robinson. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Barkley, inside handoff, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th.
Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep. If they close this game out, just a few steps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's able to find Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 31, Cardinals 24.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, things aren't looking good.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cricket. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Bigger, better. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't when swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs. Lex got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop.
Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 on a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what do we...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that distance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because You don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they have, and they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. A tough outcome there. This late in the fourth quarter, all they needed, Charles, was the extra point to get the lead. They gambled for 2, and it backfired.
Do you think maybe there's a little bit of a brain cramp there? Because remember, the rule was put in 2015 that all PAT attempts would start at the 15-yard line.
Makes your fake a lot more difficult.
No doubt about it. It made it permanent in 2016. Sometimes that old school thinking still comes into play because, remember, this is snap it, at the 3-yard line before. Now forget it. I mean, they're snapping it from the 2 if you want to go for 2. They lined up to kick the extra point. That's a long way to go. They weren't successful getting it done.
Now Murray. Oh, wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. A little over 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.